because that money is dirty money, as we call it. Or maybe somebody who has a shop that sells alcohol. Me, I ain't asking that person for no gathering funds now because they're making the money out of alcohol, out of making people drunk. Who should we gather for? From? Huh? What the Bible tells us about the earth? The earth is whose? The earth is whose? So the drug money that the drug man has is whose? Huh? Of course it is. The earth is the Lord and the fullness of everything. They that dwell therein. Everybody and everything belongs to the Lord. So there shouldn't be a particular, even if you see a drink and you have money and you're willing to give, take it. Amen? Now that may sound funny, but that's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. Sometimes they have more money than us. Those persons who begging on the street have more money than us sometimes. So if you see them and they're willing to give, ask children, ask, take it, and bring it in. It's going to be used for the furtherance of the gospel and to help somebody to be a better person. Who is the real owner of the world, Sister White asked? And to whom does all belong? I asked that just now. God has an abundance in the world, and He has placed His goods in the hands of all, both obedient and disobedient. So don't talk about Adventist and non-Adventist and Catholic, and even if the Catholic priest want to give, take it. Yes. Obedient and disobedient. Everybody. If the young man that owned Carmel, can't remember his name now. Duncan want to give, take it too. And all the steal and all of them, take it. Obedient and disobedient. He is ready to move upon the hearts of the worldly men, even idolaters, to give of their abundance for the support of the world. You know, the funny thing is, I will let you know that persons who are in the world are more willing to do things for the Lord than those of us who are in. You don't believe that, Sister Sherry? Yes, when they go and tell them, I'm from the church, but yeah, that is God called somebody to give. You never heard that? Yes, a lot of persons. And we are hesitant to go. We are hesitant to go. And we are called by God to go. But persons who are in the world are more willing to give than we are than to go to them. They are willing, always willing, to give to the cause of the Lord. And He will do as soon as His people learn to approach these men wisely and to call their attention to that which is their privilege to do. If the need of the Lord's work was to set forth in a proper light, before those who have means and influence, these men might do much to advance the cause of to present the truth. God's people have lost many privileges of which they should have taken advantage of, and had they not chosen to stand independently of the world. So when we sit down and we say, well, I'm not an gatherer, and I don't gather, you're losing an opportunity there to spread the gospel. When you sit down and say, well, I ain't going to nobody and beg them for no funds, you're losing an opportunity there to spread the gospel. Yeah. And when you do that, God will hold you responsible. And we talked about a young lady, an old woman that used to be in Ghana, and they said that she had moved out of that particular country and lived in the next country, and every time for Ingathering she would come back. And she was well equipped and well known by everybody in that community. And when she come back, before they see her, they know what she's coming for. Brother Benoit, before they see him and he come in the car, they don't have to ask you. Because it's so accustomed and it's so used to it that person say, well, okay, yes, Benoit, I know you come for it. Look, you don't even have to ask because they get used to you coming and to doing that. Alright? The new look of Ingathering. The new look of Ingathering. What's new in Ingathering around the world isn't Ingathering itself, but it is how it is done. So Ingathering has been there ever since. But what is new about it is that how it is done. Jasper Wayne was astonished when he found out that which the success he would have had. People today are all kinds of. Alright, first of all, the Ingathering plan has produced multiple millions in financing for all kinds of people around the entire world. People today are all kinds of methods to do Ingathering. In some urban areas, people live mostly in high-risen apartment buildings protected by electronic devices that they would not be able to get in the house. But yet still Ingatherers find a way to get in and ingather. It is impossible, almost impossible, to get those persons, but Ingatherers find way to accomplish their task. In places where law has prohibited traditional door-to-door solicitation, nevertheless, there are still persons who look forward to an annual visit by the church members, especially if they solicit funds and bring them an updated report. So there are persons that are expecting, I told you this morning, there are persons that are expecting you to come, not so? Yes, Sister Olga, not Sister Olga, but Miss Olga down the road there with the supermarket. We have a sort of an exchange. Every year she will give me a ticket to purchase. She will give me 2 tickets to buy tea for the church. And every year when the gathering comes, I just have to come and present my card and she makes a contribution. She expects that. If I don't come this year, she will wonder, well, what happened with this young man down the road? He come this year. So she's expecting that she put aside a little bit of funds. Persons are doing that. Putting aside funds so that they can gather. Recently, another innovation was launched. Some of the more affluent world divisions became donor divisions. And they share their gathering income with sister divisions around the world. Some of these divisions have made contact with the financial institution that match in gathering funds so that approved projects can be doubled. Projects can be doubled. And sometimes triple the actual in gathering funds available. Now they have listed a number of projects here that persons had used, that has been used in the entire world for in-gathering. But I'm not going to go through that. Just a few. It says that some current in-gathering projects sponsored by donor division include a medical lab in Equatorial Ghana in Africa, sponsored by the European division, the European Asian division, a disaster relief project in Zaire, a water installation project at Valley View College in Ghana, sponsored by the Trans-European Division, a medical and dental facility for the indigenous people in Chile, Center for Abused and Homeless Children in Brazil and Chile, in conjunction with a whole lot more. The list goes on and on and on. That is what the in-gathering fund can do. Have you ever seen those persons in West Africa especially? They cannot water that they drink. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever seen that? Well, it seems as though you don't look at the channels that I look at. Yes, the water is brown as mud. And them children go in with their dirty pail and bucket and whatever and dip those water and use it to cook and to drink. And can you imagine? Imagine the gathering funds would help that those persons, those children, young children, could get a little bit of clean water. We have water here and we wasted it and throw it away. But in gathering funds would help relieve some of those stress on those children. Why do I gather? Why do I gather? From a spiritual perspective, the answer is in 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 15. We read it. Because of time, I would ask you to read it again when you go home. Where the Apostle Paul described the willingness of the spirit of the church members in Corinth, Jasper Wayne also answered because of its work. Because of the work that it does for others. That's the reason why I gather. Now, what do we do when we gather? How do we go about gathering? One of the ways that we can do it is that I want you to read when you go home. Read when you go home Nehemiah, the book of Nehemiah. And look at the experience of Nehemiah when he was called upon to do the work of the Lord. The first thing that Nehemiah did was that Nehemiah asked the king for help. To do the Lord's work, Nehemiah asked the king for help. To do that which he had to be bold. A timid in-gatherers, the reading tells us, timid in-gatherers don't get very far. So if you're taking the cat and saying, well, I'm just taking it because I ain't really bothering, you wouldn't get anywhere. And if you're going and you're insulting whether you're going and you're holding back and you don't want to go, you wouldn't get anywhere. Timid in-gatherers, those who take the card and say, well, just because, you will not get anywhere. Men of prayer should be men of action. Amen? I thought I would have heard an amen for that. Men of prayer should be men of action. So when you pray, you can't pray and sit down. You pray and you ask God for the harvest, and you have to move forward and conquer the harvest that which you have prayed for.